All right, so I finally watched episode 2 of Baby Reindeer. It took me a bit longer than I expected just to watch, an episode. I get it a bit more now. I think the second episode is way better than the first, and I know they're just giving like character descriptions and kind of explaining what's going on, but I found it kind of boring. The second one is a lot more entertaining, and I had a couple comments say like, "Hey, it's a crazy thriller. It's gonna get better," and it does. Like, there was a comment that said something like, he makes all the right wrong moves and big mistakes, and he does. It was super. It gets way more entertaining. I do like, and I didn't realize this when I watched the first one. They're only like 27 minutes, and I miss half-hour TV shows. I think we should bring those back, or at least have more of them. Like, it's an easier concept, so let's do that. I'm gonna get into spoilers right now if you haven't seen it. So if not, this is the time for you to leave. If you have seen it, you may like my opinion, or maybe you're not going to watch it and you just kind of want to hear what happens in the second episode and be done with it. Um, so it's super interesting on how they betray the story. I know it's based on a true event, so I wonder how much, especially this episode, from what I saw, is real and fake. Especially, so I'll bring it up. The text that he sends or his bosses send as an email as a joke, which is like, first of all, if that's real, you're a dumbass. You do not give that to your boss, who clearly is a joke, like a bunch of dudes who drink pints and just don't care, and expect them not to do something ridiculous with it. I couldn't do that with a bunch of my friends. You couldn't give them this and be like, "Hey, I got a psycho chasing me." Without them typing something stupid, it's ridiculous that they actually press send. That's pretty freaking wild. But I wouldn't trust giving someone the opportunity to touch my phone anyways. It's like, hey, look, why would you physically give them it and let them scroll through it? Especially with the characters they're portrayed as in the show. I don't know if maybe that's just what I'm getting from the shows, like the characters that are designed in comparison to like the real life ones. Also, I just gotta bring up, he drops coke in the toilet. That has to be a cover up for him actually doing coke. Like, when I saw him like drop coke and go, and then make the decisions he does, I'm like, that's just so they don't have to show him doing coke on the episode. But like 100%, that's my 100% my theory. I can't really start saying that people are doing drugs. It gets batshit crazy, and I know people are going to tell me right now that it's going to get even crazier. I will watch the third episode. She's getting creepier and creepier. Like at first in the show, you kind of feel bad, and yeah, like there's something going on. But then it starts to get creepy. When she sees him at the river, which I still don't quite understand how she knew where he was. So we're gonna find out probably in the next episode that she's stalking him. Like, well, obviously stalking him, has some kind of device, some kind of connection to know where he is, or that was just generally for the writing. But if that was true, like, she got so creepy, just creepy. So I'd like to see what happens next. I'm not, I'm not like everyone else in the comments and people who have watched it. They're like, "This is the wildest thing ever." Like, I'm not fully attached yet, but I feel like from episode 1 to episode 2, and I'm usually an episode 3 kind of guy where I'm like, if I watch to the third episode and it doesn't pull me in or I don't like it, it's usually when I stop. I think this is episode 2 has definitely pulled me in enough that if episode 3 is as good as everyone's saying, I will finish the series. Um, Also, the 27 minutes, like, I might just watch them to throw them on. I know that you kind of really have to pay attention to them, but I might just toss them on and see how I feel through the next like four or five if I get after I go to 3. But just have to see. That's my rant for the day. Thanks for watching. If you liked this little rant and what I was talking about and want to hear more, like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching yet again. Ciao.